This is Lewis Hart for Boxing Social in association with Empire Fight Store, Forged Irish Stout, freebets.com. Delighted to be joined with Dillian Whyte. Stoppage victory today over Christian Hammer, probably not how you would have liked it to be, but I suppose the most important thing was that you were back out in the ring. How sort of buzzing are you to be back in the ring and I suppose get the stoppage victory, although not how you wanted it?
No, the camp was exciting, I was buzzing, I was good, obviously. That's not even a stoppage victory, he just quit, but what can I do, Obviously, I'm just pissed off at myself because winning, but it's to be expected, I've been through a lot of hell and a lot of darkness, so I had a lot of pent-up frustration and aggression, and it's funny because the camp I was calm, everything was calm, and they had to come out at some point, obviously that's my nature, it's just a shame that it came out like that, but whatever, man. We live and we learn and we move on, I could have gone in there and been negative and done a 10-round stink and just high being my jab and just relax and do what, but whatever.
I mean, is it a little bit bittersweet for yourself, or is there was it the bigger picture that you was looking at tonight?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I just wanted to beat someone up, and it showed in the earlier rounds.
Absolutely, and I suppose, to be back out there in the ring and to have that ring walk and, hit Back in Black and have that all again, how good was that for yourself to just experience that again? It's
good to be back, it's good for me and Coach obviously to be back out there and doing stuff, and we got a few things to work, not even a few things to work, and we just get back to work, we just got to get back to work, obviously Emma came out swinging and then the pitbull in me just bite back, And then I was rushing and making stupid mistakes, but whatever.
And you mentioned there about sort of having some pent-up frustration, some dark times. Sure. Having all that and coming through it now, and sort of the path looks a lot brighter now. Sort of excited for the future and excited sort of you learnt from all that. I'm excited
for the future. I'm still angry and still pissed off, but I got the first load off. Now I can move on, get into the next fight quickly, and then just try and I'm going to try and just stay active on up 4 fights this year if I can and just be busy, man. The thing is, if you look at my career, the last 4 or 5 years, I haven't been very active, And I've had a couple of hard fights in the middle. So, now it's just get back in there, get firing, and try and make Coach happy and try and make myself happy. God willing, if I can have another 7 fights, 8 fights, that'd be great. I'm happy to sail off in the sunset.
And you talked about the dark times. How dark was it? How difficult was the journey to get to the ring tonight?
My forearm, pretty dark. Yeah.
And I suppose during them times, does it make you realise who's really around yourself, the important people around you, and maybe necessarily people who thought would be around you weren't around you?
So I grew up eating at trash cans and suffering, and grew up sleeping in the streets. So I'm used to people leaving me and abandoning me, so that ain't nothing for me. I'm used to it's like I'm used to just being alone and just fighting my own battles and coming back from unseen odds. I've been doing it my whole life. I was telling someone, funny enough, I was born in a hurricane in 1988. And that's the life God chose for me. My mom wanted to say God give his hardest battles to his strongest soldiers. So damn, I must be one hell of a soldier. I must be one of God's strongest soldiers.
Was there any disappointment from potentially people in boxing, promoters? Eddie, who has obviously promoted you for a while, he didn't really say much or didn't really back you necessarily. Is there disappointment? Or
this is the game. It's the game. You see, when you have expectation in this game, you're gonna. That's why I got 14 dogs, bro. That's where I expect my loyalty from. My dogs is the only thing that's loyal to me in this life, man. My dog's always happy when I come home. They're always happy. That's it. That's why I got so much dogs. That's real loyalty. They're the only thing that'll be loyal to you until the day you die. Or they die.
For sure, and I suppose we do have to talk about what's next, and you want to be jumping in the world level straight away.
I don't know what's next. I just want to fight. Let's see what happens. I just want to fight. So we're gonna go home, relax, take it easy, and then see what's what.
Ideally, a fight would be in the UK. Is that possible for yourself now?
I don't know, and I don't care. Wherever the fight is, wherever I can be busy, then I'll go there and fight. I don't know. I don't care. I just want to fight, man. I'm running out of time. I'm not getting any younger. I'm not getting younger. Your boy's getting on.
And I know you said you do want to fight, but there's obviously top heavyweight names that people would want to see you in with. Joe Joyce called you out. Anthony Joshua rematch there still.
I'll fight anyone. I don't care. It makes sense. Then I'll fight anyone. I don't care. I'm not gonna wait for no one and chase no one. We're gonna stay busy and whatever. I'll fight anyone. Listen, I've never turned a fight down, and whatever is whatever. Whoever won it can get it. It's still, the matter is still the same, you know.
Saudi Arabia would be a nice proposition.
Yeah, it would be. It would be, you know. I mean, big up to man like Prince Turkey and Big K and that, you know. Big up to them guys. They're doing a great job and they're making proper fights happen in boxing. Fights that would have never happened without them guys. They're doing a great job, and respect to them and thanks to them guys for being in boxing.
And now just a final one from me. You mentioned that you want to be active, but when would we ideally want to see you again?
Hey, I need to go and see my kids, spend some time with my dogs. Take care of a few things at home. Buddy needs to go home for a while because he's been on the road. He's been Canada, Column Smith, Saudi Arabia, Zizzo, and here. And he's been away for a while, so he needs to go home and say man hell and all the other stuff that he says and stuff. He needs to go home and relax a little bit. So I'll see if I can get 3 weeks at home, a month at home, then I'll be good, man. You know, I'm just gonna train. You know, he said he's gonna work out tomorrow. I see him work out Tuesday, so I'm going to start training Tuesday. If he trains, I'm going to train, you know.
Absolutely. Dillian, just want to say well on the win tonight and well on the comeback. And yeah, all the best for the future, mate. Top man. Thank you.